So we have the event name, we have the event count, we have the number of users that had those events fire off, and then we're seeing the event count per user and then revenue. So if I was to sort this by total revenue, obviously let's see if I can sort this. There we go. You're able to see the event that's going to bring in the most revenue is obviously purchase. But you're also going to see like view item, how many people viewed an item, how many people viewed a promotion. Here, and let me extend this a little bit more. Add to cart, view cart, begin checkout. You can see what information you can get here when it comes to the different events that are happening on your site. Now, if you are not an e-commerce site and you're maybe a blog site, or maybe you are a SaaS website and you're looking at leads, or you're looking at people who maybe clicked on affiliate links on your blog, this is where those events are going to show up. So it's not just e-commerce events you're going to see here. This is just the demo with the e-commerce merch shop that GA4 has as a demo, but you are able to see more things when it comes to a blog website or even a SaaS website. The next thing I wanted to get into is pages and screens. So if I go over here, we're going to see the performance for the different pages. You're going to see how many views the home page, for example, gets, the checkout page, and you're going to see active users. You're going to see the event count, and we can also see how many, depending on what event you're interested in, you can see how much of a particular event is firing on that page. And then key events, you can also see that as well. And I guess I should tell you a little bit more about what's an event versus a key event. An event is something that you would track on the site. Let's just say you're an e-commerce site and you have maybe a 10% pop-up promo code. You can set that up as an event that you want to track. And then you can also set up a purchase event as a key event. So you have your secondary events, and then you have your key events, which is ultimately a purchase that you want to have set as your key event. So that is the difference between a regular event and a key event. But all events can be turned into a key event if you want to. Now, going down into landing page. Now, there is a difference between pages and screens. Pages can be any page that is visited within that 30-minute session that I mentioned earlier, whereas a landing page is what an individual landed on when they first visited your site. So you're going to get a lot more information from the ads that you run in this landing page section of your site. You can see the different landing pages here. And you can see how many sessions happened with that landing page, how many active users, new users, and then the average engagement during that session for that landing page. Average online session engagement is really valuable when you're trying to figure out when people get to the landing page, are they engaging with the site at a rate that we want to? Now, there is no silver bullet number for average online session engagement or average engagement time. But if you do see it increasing, that's a positive sign that people are surfing your site and maybe they're finding the information they need. If you see it decreasing and you see the session time decreasing, that can mean that, hey, I'm not finding what I'm on the site, so I'm leaving. So that can give you a good insight on what is going on with your site based off of the landing page. You can also see key events, and you can also see a revenue associated with that landing page. So let's say that you're doing a Facebook ad with a certain product, and that let's just say, for example, bags. Like you're seeing a lot of people land on bags and ultimately making a purchase from looking at those different bags that they saw. You can measure the revenue of that landing page within Google Analytics, and it will tell you, hey, this is how much revenue you made from that landing page. So that is top pages and events. I do have looks like there is conversions and event name here. This does look like to be a custom field, but you can also see what's associated with purchases here. So if I sorted this by revenue, you can see how many purchases, the purchases that happen, and what channel those purchases happen to by session source medium, which we discussed earlier.